And welcome back to Space Engineers: The Lost Colony. We ended last episode by going to the contract office and turning in a couple quests, one which we got at Kaufman Medical and one which we had from early on from the contract's office itself. And we got some space credits in our account for that. And now we're going to be so there's a lot of things we can do, but one thing I want to do is follow up from yesterday. You remember we were over on the hill by Kaufman Medicals and we were getting fired upon. So I thought maybe I'll take the fighter out, and if we get fired upon again, I'll just deal with it there. So here's the fighter. Now I built this off camera from a blueprint. You can find all sorts of atmospheric fighter blueprints on the workshop. I think I built this one myself because it's ugly. I mean, it's functional, but yeah, it's pretty ugly. I gotta figure out how to build better small ships, but in the meantime, let's fly over there. So we were kind of over by Kaufman Medicals. You can see this thing has a little bit of sideways inertia that's not necessarily desirable. And there's the fire line that I marked on the map. So that's where we got fired upon. But we're heading to this building off to the left of that. And I don't see any sign of incoming fire so far. You pretty much know when you're being fired upon in this game, and it does not appear that we are. So I guess those bullets must have been coming from somewhere else, perhaps. Okay, well, we've made it here, and it appears to be safe on the outside. Maybe it's from the garage. Let me hover down there real quick. Nope, nothing there. Okay. Well, I suppose we can probably land and go ahead and explore this then. Alright. We've got 7 minutes left of power, so I mean, we definitely need to recharge it, but it's and we do have a little bit of cargo space on there, so if we get a bunch of stuff in here, we could put it in there perhaps. Grab these crates real quick. Nothing in the connector. Okay, and we've got a office windmill back there. That's cool. Let's check this. We have a pad. Billy Woodworth. All right, let's read that. From the deal with Braun Brothers. Old Billy still got it. Made me a nice, profitable deal with them. Braun Brothers off them. Silver ingots. Knows better than to trust them though. Installed a nice new automated turret in the cave. They try the ingots. They'll play with. They got holes in them. Blah blah blah. So that's the Von Brothers site. Them try to get them ingots without paying, and they got more holes in them than me teeth. Okay, so I'm not really sure what to make of this. It gives us the Von Brothers site, but I think he was selling them silver. We already have the Von Brothers on here. So something about selling them silver, and something about having turrets in the silver source, the silver cave, from which he's getting his silver to sell them. So it must be in here. So we'll check that out in a little bit. Let's finish the buildings though. Okay, so we're just in there, I think, or no, it's different. Okay. It's like the bedroom. So this looks like some sort of mining operation with a attached housing unit. Couple knickknacks there. In here is a wardrobe, some ammo. We have a rapid fire gun, so the basic gun is less good. And that's pretty much it for the bedroom. For the living quarters. Okay, so that's pretty much the buildings. Did I do this one over here? I guess not. Okay, this appears to be a couple more lockers. It's metal plates, always nice. Another pad, let's see what this one says. Billy Woodworth, 2 out of 2. Go dang piece, old junkie got new parts for the refinery. Computers, motors, construction components, lots of steel plates. So what is he building a refinery and he needs these components to finish his refinery? I don't know. I think that if I were to play this again from scratch, I might choose the base here because he's got this basic refinery already, but he's implying that he has a full refinery. I don't know if it's behind or what, but yeah, he implies that he has an unfinished refinery somewhere. And that's, okay, that's the place we already explored, so we have to go in there now. Ooh, there's a path here though, I like that. I like the little voxel work that they do. It's one of the things about this that makes it really cool. Here's a ladder the path leads to. Check out the roof. Alright, and it's turning quickly into nighttime. So we have a nice night sky to look at. Not seeing it, as usual, not seeing anything on the roof. Okay, let's check out down here. Now I'm immediately concerned about turrets based upon that first pad that we read. So we'll just open this up enough to see through it and then maybe jump back quickly. Okay, I don't see any turrets, so... Oh, there's a turret. Okay. So that must be what the pad was referencing. Can I get a good angle on it? Kind of looks like... Yeah, I got a good angle on it, and it didn't even have a chance to hit me. And that's... Yeah, that's the only turret. So let's grind that down. Alright. And then let's check these crates. It's 50 silver ingots. Very nice. Some silver ore. Very nice as well. And that's pretty much it for the crate. So that's the silver supply that he's talking about. I don't see any, like I'm trying to get my drill to recognize any ore veins around here, and it's not detecting any. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose we can break these crates down and get those parts while we're here. But there doesn't appear to be like a source of raw silver that I can easily find here. Alright, well. The thing that perplexes me is that he implies he's building a refinery, but I didn't see a unfinished refinery block anywhere. I'm just kind of combing these hills for the gunfire as I approach the incoming fire line, just to kind of verify that I got fired upon. But I'm just not getting anything here. Alright. Well, I guess maybe I was mistaken, or maybe it was something, maybe it's just from a completely different source that I'm not understanding right now. But anyway, back, hop in the fighter, and we'll just fly back real quick. Probably need to plug this thing back in. Oh, whoops, shit. God damn it. I pushed P before I powered it up, and now it just rolled once. Hopefully that didn't cause any serious damage, but gosh darn it. Let's take a look. Is there any damage? It's hard to tell. There's one thing about having a one one landing gear ship like this, you got to be really thoughtful about that, because you're not going to be able to rely on gravity. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, good. Took a little muscle from the thrusters there, but we got it. We're back in business. Okay. By the way, I'm sure everybody who's ever played this game has had that exact experience at least once. Okay, and I just ran smack dab into a tree there. I don't think that was good for my fighter. Only a few minutes of power. So again, I really do feel compelled to get it plugged in somewhat quickly here. And there's the base. Let's go back to the connector. Alright, and then we'll swivel it backwards. Yeah, I mean, the battery life on this would be fine, but I just need to let it charge. It really didn't get much of a charge there, because we really didn't have a lot of shelf life out in the field with this. Okay, so I'll connect it up. Very good. Okay, so it's charging again. And let's put our stuff away real quick. Alright. So that was a fairly quick expedition. Put some of our ammo away as well. And then we have a few places where we're going to put our other stuff. Just to kind of show you actually, I think we need another windmill. So let's build another, because I think part of the reason that we're having problems is that the power that I'm generating isn't enough to generate much excess to give to a plugged-in ship. So I'm going to build another windmill. That should help tremendously. Windmills are actually quite a good source of power. Like, you don't realize it, but the average solar panel produces something like 80 is it megawatts when optimal. The optimal windmill is like 280, so it's, what's that, 3.5 times more power on a windmill in an atmospheric environment than a solar panel. That being said, you know, solar panels work pretty much everywhere. Windmills only work where there's wind. So, but we'll go ahead and get the pieces that we need for this, and I think we'll build it right over here. There we go. So, you know, every so often we're going to upgrade our base like this and some construction components. And I think that's the right approach. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's a better powered area. I mean, there's areas on this map that have more batteries, but most of them have very low, like one windmill kind of setups. So we're creating, other than the big reactor in the city, we're creating one of the better power situations for, you know, a base on this playthrough, or on this scenario. Okay, let's see if we can get this going. Okay, very good, and we are up and running now. I think what I need to do, I would like to know, let me connect to a terminal real quick. There we go. And let's take a look. So, yeah, 282, 224. So, one of them is optimal and the other one's just a little under optimal, but either way, they're combined generating 500. Our solar panel is, okay, and we're generating more energy than we're using, and that made a big difference. Input 72, output 54, fully recharged in 2 days. So that's the ship. The other one was also inputting more than it was outputting, but yeah, it's just gonna... That's still a long time to wait for a ship to get recharged. So... by the way, on those panels, like, it's kind of counterintuitive, but when they say fully recharged in 2 days, that's not 2 in-game days, I don't think. I'm pretty sure that's 2 days in real time, so I think that's quite a long time. Like 4 hours, okay, fine, you know, I'm going to be playing this scenario for maybe 10 or 12 more hours, so 4 hours maybe could be reasonable, but 2 days, which is 48 hours, is pretty unreasonable, so at some point I might want to add some more, yeah, and I've got 55,000 space credits too, that's pretty good. I could buy uranium and probably do a lot for my power needs, but let's, for the next segment of this, I mean, we don't have the power to fly that fighter any further. Let's head on down with this utility truck now. Now, I'm choosing this truck because it's kind of tough, and I feel like if we got fired upon, we would be okay. And I don't recall if this is the actual one with the, whatchamacallit, the, survival kit in it or not. If it is, then we can respawn at the truck. If it's not, then we won't, but that's okay. Alright, so... let's head on down. I think we've got a few clues pointing to the Vaughn brothers here. In fact, I think there have been a number of pads and other things that have pointed us to the Vaughn brothers. I know they were just mentioned in that place out, the silver storage guy, Weaver, whoever he was, and they were mentioned by the Vasquez brothers, I think, as unfair competition. I think that the reporter Owen Quinn mentioned them, and the Magnesium Mine Girl mentioned them, I think, as... I mean, here's what I get from the collective sources of this area, and that is this idea that... Okay, this one does have the survival kit, good. But the idea is that they are the scoundrel, you know, bad actors of the area who are running a criminally or borderline criminal, you know, business. Okay, so they're bad guys. They have a monopoly, that sort of thing. Okay, now I'm looking for turrets. I'm not sure if there are turrets, but there was a mention. Maybe I just have the feeling from what I've read that there are going to be turrets. I don't know that, and I think I see off to the left there something. I feel like there might be a turret off to the left. Let me see if I can get an angle on it from here. I am so nervous about approaching here. I think if I take the vehicle, I at least have a chance of maybe getting a bit of a break on it. Actually, why don't I just get the fighter? Like, even if I only have a few minutes of energy, the vehicle can't take it out, is the thing. Alright. Okay, so I cut ahead back to base, and I've got my ship now. It says I've got 4 minutes. So we better make this quick, and I've got 1 minute when I'm fully thrusting, so I better just pop in and out. And I hate to do this with such little energy. In fact, I would normally say this is quite reckless. What I probably should have done is I should probably tweak the battery settings to, like, disregard other batteries on the base and just power the ship. I think I could do that. But anyway, we're here, we've got a few seconds. Let's make this happen. Okay, kind of coming in here. Oh, I think I see... Yep, that's one. Okay, let's take it out. I don't think it got much of a solution on my position. So that was easy. Okay, well, hopefully that's the only one, but I really don't have time to investigate further, so let's get this thing plugged back in before I run out of battery power to do so. And got the sun coming up again, very beautiful. I'm still dismantling that truck there, as you can probably see. I'm coming in for a landing. Very little battery left. This is a photo finish, but we're good. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. There we go. Oh, oh, oh shit. Come on. Connect. Jesus Christ. If I have to build a freaking battery on this ship just to give it enough power to connect, I'm gonna be pissed. I need this to connect. Come on. There we go. Okay. So we're good. Alright, I'm gonna cut back to where I was. Hold on. Okay, we're back, and I've driven the car back down here. Put the fighter back in the port there, and I think we should be good unless there's a second turret that I missed. But we'll know soon. I'm just gonna drive. It's a pretty stable position to park. Let me go check out this area over here. Okay, so this was the turret position here. Not seeing any other turrets on the outside here. We clobbered that with our ship. There's a full battery just sitting in the ground right there too. Kind of wish I could like carefully take that battery and just harvest it without losing those power components, the power cells. That's one thing that this game does that's kind of a balance issue. And there's mods that do this with all... Okay, let me try to explain this. When you dismantle a battery, you do not get power cells. You get the metal that made up those power cells. But every other thing that you dismantle, you get the components. You get the tubes and the sheets and the computers and everything. So there are mods that make it so when you dismantle other objects, like doors like this, you just get metal scrap. But I don't like that. I like getting the components on those things. But there are ways to take batteries off of things, dynamic grids in particular, and then merge them into your own grids. So it's a little bit of an advanced technique, but it's something you can do. Okay, here we are at Vaughn Brothers. I just broke in one of the doors. Oh wow, there's a vehicle in there. I think it might be similar to the vehicle that I currently am driving. I think I can open that garage door up. Let's check these lockers. I'll switch to the individual inventory. Okay. I wish the game did a little bit better job of recognizing, like maybe if it's somebody else, like a block you didn't build, it should default to individual. Okay, there's some nickel right here. Okay, here's that vehicle. Okay, I don't see any turrets. Let me just pull it out of the garage. Okay. So yeah, it's actually I think it's more similar to the other starting vehicle that I have up at the base, not the one that I brought down here. But either way, it's cool. It's a bulky vehicle with, I don't know if it's heavy armor, but it's a cool vehicle. Okay. I don't see any turrets. I do see a nickel deposit, I think. Yeah, nickel. There's iron in here as well somewhere. Grab a little nickel. Nickel's great. It's one of those that you get from rock, so it's kind of like you need it for power cells. so it's useful for building batteries. But otherwise, it's you know, it's pretty standard. Oh shit! Wow, that got me out of the blue. I guess, yeah, we'll respawn at the vehicle. That's convenient. Let me just drive this up here. Park this next to the other one. Alright. So, I don't know where that turret was that got me, but I think I can probably go up to where my body is. Is it coming from that lighted area in the back there? Yeah, I think that's where it came from. Somewhere over there. Can I reach my body? Oh, it probably came from over here, given the angle. I think there's some cobalt up there as well. Well, I'm not seeing a turret. Okay, let's get our stuff real quick. Okay. Let's peek around this corner. I love all these colors that you get in these mineral caves. And I love the game. Oh, okay, I see it now. There we go. I love the fact that the game basically builds these mining systems into the mineral deposits. Like, I almost wish I could design that in one of my games, you know. There's this weird like patch of soft ground back here. I kind of want to check that out. This leads up, which is consistent with where that other building was out there that I didn't check out yet. And it's kind of dangerous looking, to be honest. Let me check out this weird patch of soil, though. This looks very suspicious. Oh yeah. There's a ladder. And we get this army green color. Okay, so there's definitely some hidden bunker down here, and we're just about to get to the door. Generally speaking, these things tend to have turrets. And in fact, this... oh shit. I was literally about to say this setup looks perfect for a hidden turret. And it was. Let me head back down there 1 second. Okay, and I'm back to my body location. We'll get that loaded back up. All my stuff. Okay. So it must have been somewhere in the room beyond this doorway. I don't see it there. They tend to be ceiling mounted. Don't see it over here, but that's kind of where I was standing. I was standing right in the doorway when I got shot, so I don't see it over there. I don't see it on the ground. Okay, if I close the door, maybe I can get a better angle without worrying about getting shot. I'll try busting through here. Just do a little bit more grinding here. Okay, so let's see if I bust through one of these. I don't see it. I don't see the turret right there. Okay, there it is. It's on the roof. I just saw it. Okay, So that's got to be the main threat. I don't see anything in the hallway. Okay, well, I think we're going to have to try to get an angle on it from one of these positions. I don't know if it's better to go here. And that freaking unknown signal is getting in the way now. Oh, shit. Hang on. Okay, we're back, and gotta grab my stuff here. Okay. So we got shot right here in this little gap as well. So yeah, I just think it's on the ceiling. It's just hard to get an angle. Maybe I can go around on the side of it and see if I can get an angle over there. Hang on one second. Actually, I think I better try something else here, because what I'm doing isn't working. Can I get into the hallway? Can I get into this hallway safely? Think so. I'm pretty sure it's on the left here. And I think if it just has to get me at the exact right angle. And I just can't seem to get it myself here. Okay. Let me see. I'm warping the steel. That might have an effect on its fire line. But I'm pretty sure it's right up there. Oh shit. I got hit, but I didn't die. That's unusual. It's trying to kill me. Do I have a med kit on me? Yes, I do. Okay. So it did 60 damage, so... Kind of wish the game would balance out gunshots a little bit better so that you could survive a couple. Or give you some sort of power armor option. Anyway. I could just blow that piece up, okay. Well, now I feel very exposed. Not sure that was a good idea. Let's get rid of this. Alright. Ouch. Oh, I got hit twice that time. Well, good thing I have these med kits. See how much health I can get restored here. I'm just trying to get an angle. Okay, it got me again. Hang on. Okay, so we're back, and just getting the stuff from my body here. Hopefully we don't get shot again. Okay. So. Take 4, I think. We died 3 times or 2 times. Anyway, it's take whatever, 3 or 4. Yeah, there it is, right there. So if I get an angle on it and open and close the door, I think I should be able to deal with it. Okay, and it dealt with me first. Hang on. Okay, and we're back to the body here. Once again, this is take 4 or 5. I think our strategy there was good. Getting the angle on it, using the opening and closing of the door. Maybe I just need to be more precise about it. try this again. Maybe wait until the gun kind of points a different direction. Right there, perhaps. Alright, let's try this. Get a few shots. Close, close, close. Oh, god dang it. Okay, let's try again. Alright, I'm back. Here's my body. Let's close the door, get the stuff back. I don't know if this is run number 5 or 6 or whatever, but we died quite a few times, and it's all part of the fun. Could edit that out, but I'll probably keep it in because it's kind of funny, and hopefully it'll give you some hope if you're having some trouble yourself. Let's try this tactic again, where we get the angle, then we open the door and fire. Something happened there. Did we get it? It's still there. Let's try again. Get the angle. It's not moving though. Oh, and there's some particles. Well, if it's dead, we can definitely, yeah, just be on the safe side. Yeah, it's definitely gone now. Okay, very good. So now the room should be safe, if not completely destroyed. So let's head in, and interestingly, when you zoom in, you have a much lighter screen because that dark halo around the light is much smaller. That's something to kind of be interested in. I don't see any more dangers in this room, so let's I'm gonna collect those crates, but let's just kind of repair this back into a square shape. It's so cool how the game does this warped texture on certain blocks when there's damage. Okay, very good. And we'll get this one repaired, and we've got get some of the scrap metal. Probably need to either run to my ship or a vehicle, or put some of this in a box or something. But let's check out what we've got here. All right, missiles, empty, empty. I'm not sure what's going on with that one. And some minerals. So let's just make a quick run to the vehicle. I mean, the vehicle can hold plenty, so let's put a bunch of stuff in there. So this is basically, so, okay, while I'm heading, and there's some cobalt. While I'm heading back to the vehicle, what I'm intuiting from this situation is that the Vasquez brothers opened a mineral mine where they had prospected cobalt, iron, and nickel. They probably inadvertently dug into that bunker entrance, but left it largely unexplored at the time that the events of this scenario unfolded. So that's what I gather happened. I guess we can, yeah, we'll drive this into the area to get a little closer. Alright. This should be good right about here. Alright, and we've got our inventory covered. Where is that hole? Here it is. Okay, so we'll go ahead and collect up the rest of the stuff down here. I do want to maybe investigate what's going on with this sand right here, but we'll get to that in a minute. Go ahead and grind these crates down so I know I've gotten them. Okay. Let's just poke around in here and see if there's anything else. Okay, it's a vent. So I guess it's trying to, like, look like the vent allowed dirt to come in or something. Very good design. Wherever they have dirt coming in, they have the block damage next to it, so like this, which is really cool. Alright, and then there's this locked door back here. So let's break into this. Okay, and get those parts. And careful for more turrets, but I kind of doubt there are any. Oh, there's one. There's one right there. And we've got windows here so we can get a good look at it. Okay, well, and there's some coolant, or superconductors, or whatever those things are called. I guess I could grind this out, or shoot it out. So I can get a really good angle on it if I break through one of these glasses. Let's fix that up real quick so I'm not distracted by the particles. I can get an angle. Okay, and it got me. I shot it once, but it got me once as well. Fix that up real quick. It's kind of a question in my mind about which tactic to use here, really. I think I don't need to break through. I'll just... Oh, there we go. I think I got it. Nope, not quite. I thought I had it, but... Okay, there, we got it now. Okay, very good, very good. Probably overthought that one. And I'll just make extra sure there. It's one of those things that's kind of fun to blow up. Okay, let's check these crates. Gold, uranium, and silver, which is wonderful. And a little platinum there, and platinum. So very, very good materials there. Very good find. This is an excellent source of rare materials for this scenario. Okay, so we'll grind these down. Just kind of looking through this dirt here. So again, more design from the game, from the scenario creator, with the dirt making it look really old. Alright. Well, I think that's pretty much it for this bunker, so we'll head back, but I think it's probably a good stopping point because there's going to be another whole section of this Vaughn Brothers facility that we need to explore, and I think it's best to maybe come at that from the other direction. So I think I'm going to start a new episode to do that, but let's at least get our stuff back in the vehicle. The Vaughn Brothers site is really a pretty impressive site, and I love how they have a mine as part of the build itself. Like, if you did this in your own survival world and kind of left some of the minerals in the wall and put infrastructure around the mine that made it look like you were supporting the walls, I think that's really cool. I'm using the backup camera to get out here, by the way. Okay, and we are basically to the door. Beautiful sunrise, sunset, one of the two. Let's see here. So I guess I'll just drive back home. Or actually, yeah, let's get set up for the next episode. So I'm gonna be going in up here. So let's get our vehicle parked up here. And I'll pick it up here next time, and we'll go on into the Vaughn Brothers and finish exploring this upper section. And I think they probably connect, but I think it makes more sense to come in, because I really don't want to be wandering through those dark tunnels right now. So thank you so much for watching. It's been fun, and we'll pick it up here next time on The Lost Colony Space Engineers.